the president struck an optimistic note on COVID, and the good news is deaths are down significantly. The 7-day average has not been this low since last July, and hospitalizations, usually a predictor of trouble to come, also ticking down nationwide. But here's the thing, the vaccine rollout, it's hitting a wall. The weekly average of people getting shots is down more than 20% in 2 weeks. Meantime, some cities are now racing to get shots in arms before they have to throw the vaccine away. Early Start has the pandemic covered coast to coast.
I'm Bryn Gingras. There is a strong push to get people vaccinated in Philadelphia as thousands of doses are set to expire. Health officials there are reminding people there's no wait, there are no lines, you don't need health insurance, and you also don't need an identification. And if you get the shots, you'll be fully vaccinated by the summer. Demand in Philadelphia has dropped, similar to the trend that we are seeing all across the country, but there is a race right now to get doses that are set to expire on Thursday into people's arms.
I'm Martin Savage in Atlanta. Two of Atlanta's professional sports teams, the Braves and Atlanta United, say they're returning to pre-pandemic seating levels next month. Starting May 7th, the Braves say they'll increase their fan capacity at Truist Park to 100%, or about 41,000 seats when they play the Philadelphia Phillies. And Atlanta United says they're going to 100% of a typical soccer configuration at Mercedes-Benz Stadium starting May 15th with a match against Montreal. Both teams only went to 50% capacity last week.
I'm Jacqueline Howard in Atlanta. A new CDC study shows more evidence that the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines really do work. They cut the risk of being hospitalized for COVID-19 in the real world among older adults. Data showed that being fully vaccinated was tied to a 94% reduced risk of hospitalization, and being partially vaccinated, so only receiving the first dose of a vaccine, was tied to a 64% reduced risk of hospitalization.
I'm Alexandra Field in New York, where Governor Andrew Cuomo has announced the next step toward easing restrictions. The state planning to lift the midnight curfew on restaurants and bars. That goes into effect next month, May 17th for outdoor dining, May 31st for indoor dining, and you can sit at a bar starting on May 3rd.
I'm Nick Watt in Los Angeles, where the doors of Disneyland in Anaheim are open again for the first time in more than a year. Closed, of course, back in March 2020 due to COVID-19. A soft opening Tuesday, just cast members, that's what they call employees, and guests. Friday, the park opens, as does California Adventure, almost for real, 25% capacity and open for now only to residents of California.
All right, thank you to our reporters for those. After the worst year since the Great Depression for Main Street.